Lauren Lokuta with us here in the John Mendola Show, Holy Redeemer Volleyball. Another successful season for you. Let's talk about how you first got involved with volleyball, and were you sold off the beginning? Were you doing some other sports at that time?
Back in like 8th grade-ish, I played volleyball and basketball, but when really my freshman year, I made varsity as a freshman. That kind of whole experience of being on the team for real and all that kind of stuff made me like solely choose volleyball over basketball, and that's a decision I'll never regret. It's a sport I put a lot of time and effort in, and it definitely paid off.
Let's talk about the skill set in volleyball. You're playing basketball, you're playing volleyball, kind of figure out, what do you need to do as a volleyball player. So how did that skill set kind of develop in the game of volleyball and kind of learning about the game from Coach Kablik?
It's a lot of just like fast and go, quick, and just the movements, just kind of being ready for anything, being able to like almost predict where the ball's going and stuff like that, being able to move on a dime. Stuff like that definitely translated from basketball to volleyball, which has helped the whole experience.
Let's talk about position-wise, where you play on the court with volleyball and the players that are around you.
I'm a libero, so kind of like a lesser-known title. I'm always that girl in the other color jersey, so it's pretty easy to pick me out. Basically, I only play defense. Defense is my thing. And personally, players like Kaylee Grabowski and Liv Bilbo, we all do defense. I believe we had a very strong defensive team, and that was what always wins games.
Head on a swivel, you got to think on your feet. It's like nanoseconds kind of thinking as a libero. Talk a little bit about your court awareness and trying to be all over the place.
It's definitely always because you have to like predict like, oh, is she going to tip or is she going to hit? You have to always be remembering where you're going to be on defense, and that ball comes really fast. Even on the court, it's like 10 times faster than what my mom says. Watching me, she's like, it doesn't look that fast. It really is.
Absolutely. As parents, we all think we're on the court. We're not. Let's talk about teammates that you thought really stepped up for your team this season and maybe didn't get as much credit or maybe just played really well for Holy Redeemer.
I would definitely say Abigail Williams. She was a great server, great hitter, and as a back row player, we always like to call out where tip zones are. And she always was able to have like an open mind, be able to hear where they are. Instead of always swinging, she would tip to an open quarter and make a great play.
Coach Kablik, let's talk about his coaching style. Is he one of those, hey, we're going to get this done in an hour and a half and we're going to be very efficient? Or is, hey, we could be here for 3 hours today and see what happens?
I definitely love how he has a winning mentality and just like the winning culture of the team. We're all like very focused on just win, having a strategy of scouting teams and showing how we are going to win against someone else is a culture I really love about the team. And he's very hard on back row just because we start the play. So if we mess up, the whole thing's gonna be messed up. And I really love how he's really hard and cut and dry on it.
Let's talk about your family and what they do for you, how they support you, and maybe trying to push you a little bit, I'm sure, along the way.
I have a small family, so I'm an only child. So mainly my mom and dad are always there for me, and my dad's basically like the videotaper. He always has his phone out, filming me. I think the best advice my mom ever told me, especially with serving, is to always take a deep breath. With the game being so quickly, I go back to the line, just take a deep breath. It slows everything down and just really calms your nerves.
I agree with your mom. Good advice. Let's talk about your future endeavors, what you're thinking about, where you're thinking of going.
So for a major, I want to go earn my doctorate of pharmacy and possibly a master's of business association along with it. School-wise, I'm kind of torn between University of Pittsburgh and Wilkes University. If I go to Wilkes, I will be playing volleyball there. So it's kind of just 50-50 at the moment.
All right. Well, I think they're two good choices. Stay close to home, good coaches over at Wilkes, and grow with that volleyball program. Or you go big time up to the University of Pittsburgh and kind of test the waters there and get that long commute. But good things will happen either way for you. It's great to hear your story, and we appreciate your time. Good luck.
Thank you.